This is Mod 1 for EDL850. I'm Knappenberger. I live in northern New Jersey with my husband Chris and our 1-year-old son Warren. I've been teaching for the last 11 years. 10 of those 11 years I've been working in the same building, David E. Owens Middle School in New Milford, New Jersey. Presently I'm an 8th grade language arts teacher, but in the past 10 years I've taught special education, general education, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade language arts. And looking at kind of my administration right now and their knowledge of school law and also board policy, some of the ways that they show that they want to provide a safe learning environment where students are encouraged to learn is looking at different meetings that they have with the staff. So first looking at faculty meetings. We have district meetings and we also have building meetings. And in those meetings, they can go over different types of safety protocols or state mandated trainings, things like that, and providing us with the proper paperwork. This can be anything from lockdown drills and kind of what is expected of them from that, and also to health and safety concerns such as EpiPen trainings or bloodborne pathogen training, to kind of make sure that the staff is up to date on what the board expects as well as what our state and federal laws expect from us. The other thing that is kind of on a more personal level is looking at team meetings. Our teams, grade level teams, meet twice a week during the school day, and the administration tries their best to come up to those meetings as much as possible. It's usually twice a month. It can be more, it can be less, depending. And in that time, they can discuss kind of their safety concerns for students, for parents, for visitors, kind of what our responsibilities and rights are, different initiatives that the board wants to institute, and kind of things like that, talking to the administration one-on-one. Also, in recent times, they've come up to kind of discuss court cases and our own safety as a staff and kind of the safety of the students looking forward. The court cases have involved teachers, they've involved parents or students, and kind of making sure we're prepared for that. But one of the biggest things I find that our administration does to show that they know the rules and laws and board policy for a safe learning environment for all students is creating that environment day to day, kind of walking through the halls, being in lunch, kind of being there when the classes are changing in the hallway, and showing the staff and the students that they are present, they know what's best for them, they're looking out for their best intentions. It's really that presence in the building, kind of knowing what the board expects, knowing what your administration expects. They're showing us that they have an understanding of how to provide that safe learning environment and also kind of what our district, state, and federal laws require from it. As far as my personal knowledge of school law in keeping students safe, as far as board policy is concerned, I find myself to be well versed. I've been on a bunch of different committees. I've also held different positions in the district itself. One of the biggest ones being as the 8th grade team leader. As the team leader, I'm the liaison between my team, all the 8th grade teachers, and the administration, and also to the board. My teachers are coming to me for advice about what they should do about certain situations for students and kind of what my thoughts are and what they should do in their classroom. And again, so board policy, I find myself well versed. As far as state and federal laws are concerned, I found some of my knowledge lacking. I know some of the things specific to myself, which arose out of a situation this year where a student was acting inappropriately, and kind of I had to start doing my own research in order to kind of keep my students safe from the behaviors of that student. And again, I try to act with the best of intentions, but I find myself a lot relying on my administration. And so as far as exactly what the state and federal laws mandate that needs to be for a safe learning environment for all students, I really do need to do some work for myself there. I do have the action plan kind of looking as to what I can do to better my knowledge about school safety laws as well as board policies. The first being joining the program. Obviously becoming a part of this program, registering for it, taking the courses, and doing the coursework, being an active student in these courses, and not just kind of like sitting back, doing the best I can to learn all that I can about these rules and regulations, obviously completing the program, completing all the coursework, and not just, like I said, doing it absent-mindedly, but being an active learner kind of throughout the program. The other thing is looking for opportunities for my administration. Like I said, at the end of this past school year, I was really kind of starting to go out on my own, and I feel like that's something that I need to kind of step out of my comfort zone and start doing more of. If I have a question for administration before going there, researching for myself. That idea of acting with the best of intentions and kind of switching that over to acting with a purpose, finding kind of what it is that are the rules that guide me for school safety so that all students are in a safe environment, and going from there. So again, not a completely in-depth one, but looking the best I can to kind of change my behavior.